So, today from the Extreme Devotion, it is, so this is the Extreme Devotion. Hold on, okay. I'm going to sit you down for a second. Nobody's on here anyway. Okay. Hey. So, this is our doing the Extreme Devotion. It is 365 devotional stories of ancient to modern day believers who sacrificed everything for Christ. So there's nobody on here, but I'm just gonna start. So, Extreme Suffering Part 2. Sudan. Oh, this is the second part of Camerino from the other day. Yesterday. So, a missionary team was traveling through Sudan, delivering food, blankets, and Bibles, and showing the Jesus video. Everything was on schedule until their truck got stuck in a river and they lost a day's work. Okay. So the scripture for today was, He will wipe away every tear. Hold on, I'm going to stop. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death, or sorrow, or crying, or pain. All these things are gone forever. Revelation 21, verses 4. The missionaries committed the events to God and asked Him to guide their path. Knowing they would have to cut their travels short to make their deadline, they decided to visit a closer village. Shortly after arriving, a number of women running up to the foreign visitors. A number of women came up running. Hi. A number of women came up running to the foreign visitors. In broken English, they cried, "Come quickly. Our boy, you must help. Come quickly." The team followed the women into a small, dark building. On the floor, they found a small boy lying motionless, wrapped in a ragged blanket. When the blanket was lifted off, they discovered the severe burns covering Camerino's body. They quickly and carefully loaded Camerino into their truck and drove to the hospital 50 miles away. There, the boy immediately received the treatment he badly needed. Today, Camerino's eyes fill with tears when he remembers how prayer and providence rescued him. He knows the love of Christ and His power to heal, and for the first time in many months, he smiles. The missionaries also thank God that after being surrounded by so much death and suffering in Sudan, He allowed them to save the life of a brave 10-year-old boy. Camerino brings new meaning to the phrase, "to be continued." His life seemed destined for unending suffering, living out his life wrapped in a ragged blanket. However, Part 2 proved to be a happy ending and a reminder of God's grace. However, his story does not end there, which I guess that's good news, right? His story doesn't end there, just like your story doesn't end with your suffering, whatever that suffering is today. Part 3 is yet to be written. One day, Camerino will experience the ultimate healing, a heavenly home where there is no suffering or pain. Earth will get worse before it gets better, yet God will step into the worst situation imaginable and call for an end to all suffering. Then we will all head for home. If you are going through unimaginable pain right now, remember where you are ultimately headed. So, this is a quote next to it, and it says, "Religion is nothing else than doing the will of God and not our own. Heaven or hell depends on this alone. Like, I think it depends on Jesus. But yeah. So that's just today. So yeah.